Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Multiverse Wrestling. Now, as of time of recording, it's been a couple weeks since my last video, mostly due to the holiday season. Hope everybody had a good holiday season 2019, and officially, welcome to 2020. First full week of January, and, well, as we've all probably know by now, things have been going nuts around the world, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to entertain you with more of my Fire Pro Wrestling shenanigans. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. Now, it's our September show of the second year, as you can tell. I set up the card, after last time. Let's see, I hired a new person, which you will meet in this episode. And, as you can tell by the expenses section, the gym has gotten some major upgrades, much to the chagrin of White Goodman, who still wanted his gym to take over. And speaking of which, let's go into the show side of things here. Now, the way I booked this, White Goodman decided to take a month off, mainly to rest and to calm down, because he is getting, frustrated. He's getting frustrated. Global Gym he's kind of stumbling right now. Not that MVW management is feeling sympathetic, but he's taking a month off. But not before leaving instructions to his two cohorts, Joker and King K. Rool. And the instructions are as follows. He doesn't care how they do it. He doesn't care what they do. Mr. Goodman is fed up and just wants them to win. He just wants some wins. That's all he wants, is some wins. So that's one angle we're going with this month. So with that, starting off the show, let's actually start off the show. Let's see what kind of card I managed to cook up for you guys. First match of the evening, Mr. Freeze, the usual stalwart opener of our shows lately, trying to look for I saw a track of wins, trying to get higher up on the card, but it's now a resident gatekeeper, if you will. But instead of facing somebody new again, I decided to give him a chance. No, he's not gonna welcome a newcomer this month. The Man of Ice is going to fight the Woman of Fire, Ember McLean. Let's see what we got. And in this corner, starting off the shows as usual, Mr. Freeze. Now, can he actually manage to find a way to climb the ladder around here? Get a win? Rack up some wins? Start a streak of some kind? Last we've seen him, he didn't have too much luck with Ash Williams. But now, he has going from Ash to Ashes, he has to go on and face Ember McLean, who really wants to rock everybody's world. Pardon the obvious pun. Mr. Freeze gets the first strike in with a headlock takeover. Irish whip to the corner. Uppercut. Ember's starting things off with working the limbs a little. Decent strategy. Knee to the chest. And an elbow to the back. Oh, Ember isn't playing around. But that was way too soon to go for a pinfall. Double axe handle to the back, stomp to the back. But Mr. Freeze trips her up. Attacks go wild. Headlock Bulldog. Nice, Ember. Now another question is, can Ember climb her way up to possibly the junior heavyweight title? Headbutt a little down south. And we have a brawl on Pier 6. And Freeze gets knocked down. Ember with a body splash, only a 1 count. But yeah, according to my notes here, Ember had last month off. But the question is, did that month off cool her down a little? Or can she maintain her fiery disposition and melt the competition? Oh, Rings of Saturn action going on here. Ember making some headway, but Freeze kicks an opening here, let's just say. But Ember gets back with a solid neck breaker. Elbow drop to the back of the head. But Ember goes for it again. Rope break. A loose leg managed to find its way under the rope. Oh, Ember with a choke.
2, 3.
Well, everybody does know that she's a wild or rebellious type, so illegal tactics aren't exactly something she shies away from. Mr. Freeze going for a sharpshooter. He's going for the sharpshooter. But Ember's not tapping yet. Mr. Freeze changed his mind, but maybe he should have taken the risk of a top rope maneuver because Ember's right on top. And she goes for an ankle. She goes for the angle lock. Will Mr. Freeze tap? Nope. Body splash misses. Freeze hits turnbuckle, and Ember hits the senton. Ember hits it again. Can she get it? Nope, only a 2. Freeze climbs up. Elbow drop like a falling icicle. Malfunction at the junction, but Ember manages to stay on her feet. Hits the somersault senton once again. Mr. Freeze goes up for it. Oh, unique cutter there. Can that work? Well, not yet. Dropkick goes wild and misses. Ember's feeling that rock and roll groove again. 2.9, she almost jammed her way to a victory. Neutralizer. Lariat to the back of the head, but Ember fights back. Ember puts Freeze in the corner. Combination Cabron. But Freeze ain't phased much. He gets that unique cutter in. And no. Not a victory. Not yet. Nice black hole slam and a running elbow drop. Rolling cross arm breaker. But his feet are right with it. Oh. Ember wants to play. But Freeze might make her pay for that. Icicle elbow drop again. But that's still a rope break. Ember climbs to the top. Third somersault senton in this match. Fourth. What will be the determining factor in this matchup? Somebody that's tired of being the curtain jerker around here, or somebody that's trying to prove that a month off ain't gonna give her ring rust? Only one way to tell this point in the match. Let's get the 1, 2, 3, or the submission, depending. Mr. Freeze seems to have got himself into a bit of a roll. But can he put her away? He seems intent on causing even more damage at the moment instead of going for pinfalls. Will this bite him in the ass? Diving cross chop connects. He's going for it again. But Ember finally gets a move in edgewise, rolling cross arm breaker, and freeze taps. Freeze taps. Alright, 90%, nice, solid. Next up, we have the reason why Mr. Freeze wasn't gatekeeper to this month's newcomer. Is because we hired another psycho. And once the press releases went to the public about who exactly we hired, or rather, what kind of person that we hired, Joker of Global Gym marched right up to this guy and demanded that he test his psychosis against his. Who's the worst nutcase? Who's more deserving of solitary confinement in Arkham Asylum? Or if Remnant has their own version of a infamous criminal asylum of sorts. I'm just gonna stick with the Arkham Asylum. Yeah. Okay. Joker versus Tyrion Kalos from Ruby. Battle of the Nutcases right off the bat. Tyrion hasn't even been hired for 2 minutes without being challenged by a fellow psycho. So, what makes for a better psycho? Clowns or scorpions? That's the question that apparently no one has asked, but will be answered here in this matchup. Now, Joker's got to remember Mr. Goodman's declaration in the message that he had sent him and K-Rool before this event started. Joker don't care. Wait, White doesn't care who Joker or K-Rool challenge. All Mr. Goodman cares about is getting the win. But of course, Joker being Joker, Joker doesn't need anybody telling him that he's gotta win. Joker wants to win too. Still, one would imagine that he's gotta be feeling the pressure of what his team's been up to these months. Track record is kind of bumbling, shall we say. But yeah, that might be weighing on Joker's mind. But then again, who can really tell what Joker's thinking? He's probably focused on the here and now of having to out-psycho another psycho. Speaking of psychos, here's a 619 from Tyrion. Not sure if Rey Mysterio will be thrilled that this particular guy actually stole his move, but I digress. Poke to the eyes, classic villain maneuver. Nice dragon screw. Oh, Joker gets up before Tyrion can follow up with that, and we have a bar brawl. Joker gets out of the grapple. What's he going for? Running elbow drop. I don't know what Tyrion was going for, but that bout of psychosis missed. Shoulder block knocks him down. Follows up with an elbow drop. But Tyrion puts him in the corner. Cartwheel backward drop kick. I'll say this much. Tyrion can move. Ha. DDT, but what can Joker follow up with? A drop kick that goes wild. Joker hits him with the kitchen sink, follows up with a drop kick to the back. Suplex is countered. Nice roll up, but that's way too close. Joker going with some classic flair with a figure four. Laugh all you want, Joker. You can only celebrate when you win. Only a 2 count. Nice belly to belly. Little malfunction at the junction. Both stand tall, but Tyrion gets the knockdown. Gato roll up. But that ain't going too far. Not even a 2. Spinning heel kick. Can this do it? Nope. 1 count. Joker's going for that wheelbarrow driver. 1, 2. And 2.9. Oh, Joker thought he could go for it again, but it's countered into a tombstone. And Tyrion follows up with a series of mounted headbutts. All Joker done was piss the Scorpion off. Ouch. What was that, like a quick perfect plex? Oh, Joker set up top. What's going to happen here? Inverted superplex off the top. And he hits it again. I believe he calls that the bout of mania. That rapid perfect plex. We have a bar brawl. Who's gonna get the upper hand? Lariat, no, drop kick. Once again with the low blows from Joker. Not the worst thing he's done by far. Still pretty heinous. Tyrion hits a drop kick. Can he follow up? Ah. Diving headbutt crashes and burns as Joker gets up at the last second. Little swinging neck breaker action. Was that brass knuckles? I think that was brass knuckles. Nice Frankensteiner. Followed by a little working of the leg. But Joker fights back. He's not the clown prince of crime for nothing. He's not gonna let some. He's been. Look. How do I commentate this? I need to learn better to commentate on the fly. Joker's not gonna let some new modern psycho upstage him. Joker's been around for freaking decades. He's an icon of villainy. In his warped mind, he's not gonna let some upstart upstage him just because this new guy's nuts too. For the second time this match, he hits the wheel. A little tongue-tied at the moment. I apologize, but after a second wheelbarrow driver, Joker puts the newbie away. Mr. Goodman can relax. At least one of his cohorts won tonight. Pardon me, I gotta take a little note. Take a note of this. Alright, 93% that last match was. Awesome. We're hitting home runs this month. Third match up. I believe I just threw this one together. Because like I said, I booked this one soon after the last episode was recorded, and well, then came the holidays. But I think this is one of the ones I just threw together. Because it seemed like, a match I haven't done yet. And, hey, could work. Iggy Koopa versus Crow Bramlin. Who's gonna win? The Koopa Kid or the Bad Luck Drunk? Now, Iggy had last month off, and also, in the last match he did have, in the month before that, Iggy did not fare well. And as for Crow, he was in a match last month, but, like Iggy, Crow ended up losing. So in a sense, will Iggy's month off to rest and recuperate prove to be an advantage here? I mean, they're both kind of stumbling. Or will the fact that Crow being one half of the heavyweight tag team champions, give him a little bit more confidence here? Let's just see. Crow managing to get some shots in. And a good chunk of disrespectful kicks. But Koopa using that Koopa magic again. Just like in Super Mario Bros. 3 when they all stole those wands. I'm going for the Muda Lock. But it's way too early for a submission. Suplex is countered. But Crow gets in a shot anyway. And Crow's just going to town on the Lizard Man. Crow gets knocked down by the kitchen sink. Iggy runs right into an armbar. What do these guys have to do to get the upper hand around here and to go home with the winner share the purse? Iggy pulls the Eddie Guerrero special. Will Mills lane by it? Nope. Crow makes him pay for that and goes for the Muda Lock again. A little bit of last chance reaction. Five minutes have passed in this matchup, and things are getting fast and furious here as both competitors are getting scrappy. Crow with a headbutt. The kind of headbutt that an alcoholic would be proud of in a bar fight. 2.9. Iggy with a big boot, followed up with a pair of knees. Crow gets put in the corner. Can he fight out of it? Yes, he can. DDT. Trying to rip his head off in the center of the ring, but Crow ain't buying that. He ain't buying that at all. He's up. He's over. It's a stunner. Can Crow put him away? 2.9. Iggy may have had bad luck the last match he was in, but he's trying to prove that he ain't a one-hitter quitter. He could at least last 10 minutes. Can he? Eddie Guerrero special once again. Mills Lane ain't buying it. He'll allow it, as he says. But Iggy wants to prove. He wants to prove for sure that he's not a two-pump chump of wrestling. If you know what I mean. Oh, nice backslide, but can that do it? Nope. Since when has a backslide worked, traditionally speaking? What's Crow going for? Oh, nice diving Hurricane Rana, but that put them both in the ropes. It's all come down to blows at this point. Punches, kicks, whatever connects. I think he went a nice snap suplex. Crow decides to work the arm, and he hits the Kokeshi. It's like Kevin Kelly says, Kokeshi makes you happy. Unless you're the opponent getting hit by it. Iggy hits a bulldog. Eddie Guerrero special once again. I still think it's funny how people around here love that classic gag. Crow hits the Kokeshi out of the top and follows it up with a Macho Man elbow drop. And he puts Iggy away. Nice combination to finish this matchup. And what makes it... And, I wonder if Iggy might feel a little worse at the fact that Crow didn't even need to hit the hangover finisher in order to beat him at all. Not very good news for Iggy. Let's see, pardon me, gotta take note of this. Not a good day for Iggy Koopa. But, alas. Moving onward and upward. We have Sailor Jupiter going one-on-one against Cammy. Who will represent better? The Street Fighters or the Sailor Scouts? Let's get to it. After managing to get her first win last month against Quan Chi, can Sailor Jupiter make it 2 in a row? Keep that traction going. Or can Cammy teach Jupiter that quite a bit of experience fighting in the streets, might prove to be the upper hand. Let's just see. Cammy had last month off. Man, plenty of people returning from a month's vacation. But she's still gonna have the fact that the last time we seen her, her and Rainbow Mika didn't capture the junior tag team titles. That's gotta be weighing on Cammy's mind a little. So in a sense, Cammy's searching to try and, you know, get back on the winning ways here. Whereas Sarah Juber wants to keep the victory train rolling for the Sarah Scouts. And not even 3 minutes in, and Juber is already breaking out the big guns here. Spinning power bomb in the corner, nicely done.
Give up. Give up.
No, Cammy's not tapping this early. She's raring to go. She had a month to relax, maybe train herself. Getting some good cardio, getting some good muscle work, don't skip leg day, that sort of thing. Elbow drop off the top. Juber gets a couple kicks edgewise and an elbow drop off the top after a few moments of Cammy getting some hits in. I really got to improve my vocabulary here. But what's Juber going for? Nicely done. Follows that up with a figure 4.
Give up. Give up.
Cammy ain't giving up, Mills. In fact, she reverses the situation. Well, momentarily. Sarah Juber showing her martial arts prowess. And gets an elbow drop off the top. Make that 2. Forearm to the face, another forearm to the face. And an elbow to the back. Juber gets a foot in the face on Cammy, but Cammy's right back on top of things. Irish went to the corner, couldn't follow up much, but manages to body slam her to the ground. Juber gets a hard chop in. Nice body slam. Oh, she's going for that again. That flip elbow drop. And a chop. Series of knife edge chops puts Cammy back in the driver's seat, only for a few seconds. Oh, it's that. Yeah, that's. Well, no, that was a kick out. Thought that was a rope break. Which lady will walk out here the victor? As both are definitely proving that they know how to fight. They've been in a few fights. Hell, they've been in a lot of fights in their respective universes. But they're definitely proving that here tonight. Oh, ouch. Cammy being driven right on her head with that Frankensteiner. And they both immediately get into a bar brawl. Juber wins with a drop kick. But can she win this matchup? Juber has her own answer to Cammy's series of knife edge chops. How about some chops to the neck? Couple kicks. Macho Man will be proud of that. And that one too. Juber gets run to the corner after being caught trying to rest. Oh, nice maneuver from Cammy. Can she follow up? Not immediately, but she gets a body slam in. And a stomp. Nice counter suplex. Cammy gets put into the corner. And she's just stomped right down to the ground. Cammy gets tossed off there. But Jupiter eats a snap suplex. Oh, Cammy gets tossed out to the entrance ramp. Walks back into the ring and gets hit with that series of chops to the neck. And more chops. Cammy fights back. She's not gonna get chopped down like a redwood. Cammy will get elbow dropped like Macho Man, though. Nice suplex, but Jupiter gets up first. Hits the elbow. Both competitors might be getting a little winded here. Cammy hits the super kick. A little salute, and she goes for the reincarnation. Can she pull this off? Almost. Almost. Just a nanosecond away from a victory. Powerbomb and a pinfall. Nope. Not quite yet. Almost. You're getting there. Kick to the face. Cammy mounts her. And raining punches from above. Will Jupiter attack? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, nice backslide. Can she pull this up? Nope. Are we at the point where both competitors might be getting a little defensive here? Because they both know they're sore? Reincarnation. Can this win? Can this do it? Oh, another kick out. These two won't give up. I want chop. Nice spin slam and more chops. More chops. One, two, and three. What a match we had here tonight. Hopefully that'll make up for the last one. $87%, not bad for that matchup. Definitely better than Iggy versus Crow. Fifth match of the night, and judging by my timer, it might be the last one of this episode. 5 out of 10 matches. We have the Graveyard's Poltergeist going up against the one-man magic machine, Quan Chi. So, without further ado, let's kick this off. After a solid month off, filled with nothing but partying down Roppongi, Polly makes her way back to the ring to resume her wrestling career. And she's got to be extra thrilled that last month, her teammate Dracula managed to beat Global Jim into submission by having that big win over White Goodman. So that's gonna make Polly extra happy. Probably finds it funny that White decided to take the month off to rest, recover, and calm down. Now, as for the opponent Quan Chi here, well, we don't know his story. Couple wins, some losses. much like Mr. Freeze, he's still trying to get his footing around here, and not wasting much time, Paulie decides to go around the world to start this match off. And, of course, not exactly wasting his time either, Quan Chi decides to immediately go to choking. Not surprising. Are these competitors not getting paid by the hour? Quan Chi knocks Paulie down. Can he follow that up? Nope. Nice arm drag, Paulie. Nice takedown, and of course a blatant choke. Like usual, standard by now. Nice atomic drop. What's he got followed up with? Not much of that kick. Gets slapped and punched in the face, and a DDT. Paulie ain't gotta take that. She ain't gotta get herself slapped around and punched around and dicked around like this. She's got raves to get to. She's got drugs to get to. She's got booze to get to. She's got sex to get to. She's got all the vices to get to. Dropping the leg, brother. But Quan Chi gets responsive with an arm drag. But an arm drag's not gonna be enough. What you thinking going for the pin now? Quan Chi just barely gets the upper hand in that exchange. Kicks her while she's down. Irish went to the corner. And a submission.
Give up.
Nicely applied, but not enough to get her to tap out.
Give up.
Working the leg.
Give up.
Locking up that leg, but nope, not yet. When all else fails, use the headbutt, I guess. Just knocks her down and is going for the Boston Crab.
Give up.
Paulie eats a DDT.
1, 2.
What more can Quan Chi do to try and get out of this funk that he's found himself in? Paulie gets tossed outside. Quan Chi follows after. Double axe handle off the apron. We have a Minoru Suzuki special going on outside the ring here. Careful, audience. Hey, Paulie. Referee's busy counting you out, man. There you go. Grapple from behind. Nice bad drop, Quan Chi, but gotta do more than that. Yeah, see? You got yourself slapped. What do you gotta do about that, Quan? Huh? Yeah, no, that's a true point. Slap back. Yeah, okay. The Cesaro spin. Will Paulie tap? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. She's a ghost. She can't get dizzy enough to vomit. Or can she? She does what she wants. Logic doesn't apply to her. Rolling heel kick to Paulie in the corner. What can Quan Chi follow up with? She fights out of the corner with a Prank Master Bomb, but will this be enough? Nope, she doesn't go for the pin yet. She decides to follow it up with an elbow drop pin. That's the thing about the Graveyard. They don't just follow up. They follow up big. But now Paulie finds herself in trouble as Quan Chi tries to rip her arm out of her socket. Nice 450. Oh, she's feeling that party vibe again. Love it. Elbow right to the face. Lariat goes what? Paulie steals Quan Chi's finishing maneuver. Nice elbow drop, but that's way in the ropes there. That's a rope break. Snap suplex almost into the turnbuckle. 450. Quan Chi's chances of winning this match seem to be going out the window ever since he got his own finisher crammed right into his face. Prankmaster Bomb, 450 splat, senton splash. Oh, the elbow drop pin just barely missed. How unfortunate for Paulie. Quan Chi finally gets some offense in, and of course a choke. Of course. Utilizes the full extent of that 5 count. Oh, it's the Eddie Guerrero special again. And Mills Lane is not allowing it. Quan Chi is disqualified. A 6%, and we actually had somebody fall for the Eddie Guerrero special. Nicely done. Now let's see, I don't think I have enough time for the next matchup, so I'll end things by showing the rest of the card so you have a preview of what's to come next time. Next match we have Link from the Nintendo World Order going one-on-one against Ash Williams. Can Link overcome somebody that's dealt with the forces of the Necronomicon? Or will Ash get out-groovied by the Triforce? Next up, we have Rainbow Mika going one-on-one against everybody's favorite hammer girl, Nora. Which friendly, outgoing chick will walk out the winner here? The one with the hammer, or the one with the hard-hitting ass? Next up, Ganondorf goes one-on-one with Darth Vader. Lord of the Sith or the King of the Gerudo. Next up, King K. Rool. He's got to have Mr. Goodman's little vague warning, shall we say, in his mind, as he's booked to go one-on-one against Hiei from the Spirit Detectives. And in our main event, Kiryu had a couple instances of gator wrestling, but can he wrestle an ape? Gator style, gorilla style, any kind of style. Can Kiryu overcome? Can Kiryu prove to match any kind of style? I mean, he'd have to be in order to maintain being our World Heavyweight Champion, after all. But we shall see. And that wraps things up here for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed what you've been watching. But on the tail end of things, I did get a few pointers that I should probably consider when it comes to this whole, gameplay YouTubing thing and what have you. And I might try and implement those pointers. I mean, one of the things that I've been told was that, editing, for instance. I was recently told that the PS4 does have like an editing tool for these kind of things. So I might try monkeying around with that. Maybe starting with this video. So I'll tinker with that, and if I did do that with this video, I hope it turned out all right. And I hope you guys enjoyed what you've been watching here today. But all that being said and done, I will catch you next time for the conclusion of Multiverse Wrestling's September event. Going back to the School of Hard Knocks. Oh man, I probably should have said that when we kicked this off. Oh well. It's not like I have much of a script with this thing. I just go on the fly because of the nature of this game. Who knows who wins and loses when these things happen. But I digress. I'll catch you guys later.